Welcome to Watching with Style. So second half of the Vandy game. Man, I'm so close to get going on a rant, but I'm gonna try to not rant. But I'm about to debunk all this BS about us sitting on the ball. It makes no damn sense. I want y'all to understand. Second half, we had basically 3 possessions. All right? 3 possessions. We got a field goal on one of them. On this opening possession, we shot ourselves in the foot with bogus penalties. So you want to say shot us up in the foot, or the refs didn't work with us on this drive. We were at the 50 freaking yard line. That's not sitting on the ball. Then we got pushed backwards because of penalties. All right. Second drive, we marched and got a field goal. Third drive was in the fourth freaking quarter, up 3 possessions. I think it was what, 31-11. All right. We were not going to freaking try to put points. We were not going to toss the ball around the field and try to score quickly. Now, the goal was to run some clock, and we didn't do such a good job of it, but that was the goal. All right? We didn't get that accomplished. So that's 3 drives right there. The last drive, we ran the clock out. So for anyone to say we freaking sat on the ball is fooling themselves. I'm sick and tired of these damn buzzwords that I'm hearing without really watching the game. You had 3 possessions, and you scored on one of them. Okay? If you want to blame someone, blame the damn defense for giving up 2 long damn drives that prevent the offense from getting another possession or 2. If you want to blame someone, blame them. They gave up 2 freaking big plays for no reason because of bad execution. Now on the offense. No reason to freaking hang 60 points on Vandy. Really is no reason. You had 31-3 at half. What the hell do y'all want? First of all, we didn't have that many possessions to even put up 60 points. So get off of it, man. That kind of stuff bothers me a lot with these buzzwords. Some of y'all probably didn't even watch the second half because the game was out of hand in the first. If you be honest with yourself, ridiculous. So let's get into it. I don't want to go too much on the rant. So if we sitting on the ball, right? What's the first play? We run a pass play. Not a good pass. I'm not going to spend too much time on this because but we got to, mechanics got to get better. Not a good pass. So now it's 2nd and 10. That's running down our throat. Oh, pretty good. 3rd and 5. Now, here's the problem I have. Is that as a quarterback, we got to read what they're doing, okay? And sometimes the initial read isn't going to be what they're doing. You got to adjust on the fly. Right now, they're in man, and you have a feeling they're in man because you're reading. We get the first down. But I want you to see Josh Ali gets out of this jam, and look who's open. Josh Ali is, I don't know if it's zero coverage or there's a safety high. I can't tell because I don't have the all 22. But if there's a safety over the top, he's in the middle of the field. Watch Josh Ali. For people who don't, watch this guy here. He gets past that jam. Maybe I go further so you can see the whole. This is Josh. Just watch him on this route. He's open. He's open. He's open. He's open. How many times can I say that? Open, like wide open. Now I get the first down. But we're trying to make big plays. I will take this one. We're up 31-3. Take that one. But nonetheless, we get the first down. Good job by Cummings getting past the past the marker, first down. Now we're marching. Now, I want you to tell me. I want you to keep an eye on Fortner the whole way. If you don't know who Fortner is this guy right there. He's the center, okay? He does an excellent job just like everybody else. Horsey reaches the tackle. Horsey reaches the tackle. Derek gets to the second level. Fortner cuts off, trying to get to the second level to get this linebacker right here. Okay? All right? Cut off, gets to the linebacker. Now he gets to the linebacker. Now, this guy right here makes this call. Now tell me, how can he see anything? Because he's kind of shielded. But he calls Horsey for a hole. I mean, not Horsey, Fortner for a hole. This guy doesn't call it. He has a much better angle to it. But this MFer calls it. Now, there's no way. Now, let's just say for everyone saying we're sitting on the ball, guess where we're at? We're at the 47-yard line. Oh, no, we're not. We're back at the damn 29. All right? So now that's one. I'm going to have to ask Anthony on this one, because for me, this is not Will's fault. For me, this is damn Smoke's fault. Why does he stop? Why doesn't he continue to run this swing route? And then he can catch it in motion, outflanking this guy. And now he can maybe run for some. See that? There's no one out here. This guy and this guy are inside the numbers. He's on the bottom of the numbers. Remember, the numbers are 2 yards wide. He's at least 3 yards away from him. Why does he stop? See that little shuffle step he takes? He's 1, 2, shuffle, shuffle. Why doesn't he just keep running? This is weird to me, unless they're coached that. If they're coached that, then it's on Will. He's got to put it on him. But I don't know of any swing routes where you freaking stop your momentum. He's got to continue to run. Now we're in 2nd and 16. Now this is the most bogus of the bogus call ever. This is total BS. Wandale does not engage. The defensive guy engages with him. Where's the freaking... That's frustrating. That's frustrating. There was no block there at all. So now we're 2nd and 31. Great job by Jatan. We tried to tell y'all about Jatan. Anthony and I tried to told y'all. The guy is a really good running back. Really good. Like really good. So now, this is one that bothers me. And this is one where I'm really starting to think that if they're coached this way, that Cohen thinks the hash marks are the pro hash marks. So here's the difference between the pro hash marks and the college hash marks. Is in the pro hash marks, every throw is a long throw. There is no short throw because they're so close. You're basically in the middle of the field in the program. But in college, when a ball's on a hash, one side is drastically shorter than the other. Like drastically. So we tend to want to use his arm talent to the field. It's not advantageous. So now, we motion Wandale in. Corner follows. That means man. They're not going to typically. Now, can it happen? Sure. They're not going to typically follow a guy with a receiver in zone. Because now you might have two corners on the same side. And now a corner has to play maybe a underneath zone that they're not accustomed to playing. So usually when a corner follows, that usually means man. Okay? So now if you got man, would you rather throw... Here's the other thing. Just quick. I don't want to last too long because this is a ridiculous half. when you look at him, if you look at this when you're reading, he's playing outside man. That out route isn't going to be as open. He's outside of him. So you read him, right? Let's say you're reading him. You want to go here. He's playing outside man. This really is done. I want you to see this route here. You got a crossing route against man. This is almost gravy. When the corner is not pressed, it's just really difficult for a corner to play off and drive and beat this guy to the path when he's off this far. It's just almost impossible. When he's closer, yes, but when he's off, the angles are poor for him, right? Because the DB can't drive downhill. He's going to have to drive this way, and that just gives that receiver a natural advantage. Now, can he get to 8? We'll have to see. But Wandale's open right now. You read outside man, I'm coming off of here. I'm going to my secondary. I'm coming here. Wandale's wide open. So for all those people saying we sat on the ball, how many freaking times did we pass the ball? I mean, come on, man. That's the kind of stuff that bothers me because it inflames a fan base that some people are never happy. And we didn't sit on the ball. We didn't run the ball 80% of the time. So now this defense pisses me off. Now look at Bully. That's the guy we kind of miss. Creating disruption in the backfield. Now it becomes a cluster. Great job. Now here's the thing. We gotta consistently do that. That's our problem. Is we don't consistently do it. Okay? Now here's another good play. I think this is Pascal. Pascal has the quarterback. And they did a good job preparing the defense for both quarterbacks. Because when Wright came in, their mentality changed a little bit. But their execution suffered. Now, Jones has to make sure he has contained. And he has to run it back. All right? So now he gets outflanked right now. But he does a great job. Vito does a good job. He's got to press that guy upfield and not get washed so much, though. He's got to come this way and not that way. He's getting washed too much. But great job, great feel. That's Geiger. Great job, guys. Now we get him 2 yards, 3rd and 8. Now we got to get the hell up off the field. Now, everybody's talking about, oh, we got to play man. Let's play man more. Oh, come on. Software is going to bail out on me. Sorry, y'all. We got to do a better job of recognizing things, formations, alignments, down and distance. We got to do a better job of checking that off in the secondary specifically. I know Anthony said on the locker the other day that, and you guys should watch the locker tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's good stuff, man. I know I'm a little biased, but it's good stuff. Okay, 3rd and 8. Ball's on this hash, right? The top receiver is in between the hash and the number. Okay? I want y'all to understand. Can they run an out route? Sure. But you know how long a throw that is? That is an excessively long throw. You also got to know this guy doesn't have that kind of arm talent. Okay? So that's first off. Now, everybody wants to play man. We get into man. You playing man. In college, and I say this all the time, we got to use the ability that we can sit on routes because we can get a jam. It's 3rd and 8 for me as this corner. I'm sitting down right now. I'm sitting. And what I mean by sit is my feet are stopping, but my feet are going to be parallel to probably this yard line. Let's just say there. My feet are going to be parallel. My shoulders going to be parallel. My feet are going to be parallel. I'm going to square up. Maybe that may be a better word. I'm going to square up and I'm going to get a jam. Because we are playing man, he's playing man. I don't have to be over the top of anybody. All I got to do is control my guy, which is right here. I don't know if you can see him. His feet are right there. I'm playing man to man. I'm not giving this up. I'm not. I'm going to make them throw it over my head. And then I'm going to react. But I'm not giving up the easy one. We got to play a little smarter. And maybe this is the hard thing for me to talk about, because I did kind of stuff. I created stuff my own. But guys, it's 3rd and 8. We can't be afraid to get beat. You're going to get beat playing corner, period. But you just can't consistently let people catch stuff in front of you. That's unacceptable. To me, that's unacceptable. Here's the crazy thing about it, right? For a DB coach who grades that out, right? Let's say when I play, we got grades. If you grade that out as a coach, you give that a plus. Because that's, you didn't get beat over the top. Because I can't see all 22. Technique was okay. He maintained the leverage he was supposed to maintain. He made a tackle. They made a good throw. You get a plus. But as a playmaker, that's not a plus. You just can't let people do that to you consistently. And definitely not the entire year. That's not on coaching. That's on players. Players have to play the game between these white lines. Coaches can't get out there and play for you. It's really that simple. But now we let them on the field again. So all these people say we sat on the ball. Blame that. We should have been off the field. It's 3rd and freaking 8. We should be off the field. But nope. Here we go. I did this in the cut-ups. Why we got both linebackers in the same gap? Makes no sense. I don't know what the scheme is, but they have 2 linebackers this close is a no-no. I don't care what the scheme is. I don't care what the call is. I don't care anything. 2 linebackers, unless they both blitz in the A gap, and they would be blitzing on opposite sides of the center, should never be that close to each other. They are hitting each other. Square hits Jones. They bump. You would never bump, okay? First problem. Second problem. Vito reads it pretty quickly. He reads it pretty quickly, dissects it. He's got to come up now and turn that ball back here. Maybe not that far, but back into here. He cannot let that ball get here. I say this all the time because now it makes everybody have to run further. Now, if he turns that guy into here, Jones gets him. Or, I don't know who it is. This maybe Gibson gets him. Square's going to get him. They're going to get him somewhere in this box. But when you let him go outside, look, it makes everybody run that much further. Now he's able to run away. Now, instead of it being 2nd and 7, 2nd and 3, or 2nd and 5, or 2nd and 4, now they're out the gate for a big-ass run. Unacceptable, man. That's totally unacceptable. Look, 2 guys in the same area. That doesn't happen. Something's not right. And Vito's got to not allow him to get outside. He's got to set a big wall right here. A stop sign. He cannot go that way. See that? Vito can't stop. Vito got to keep coming. We all worried about missing freaking tackles. You got to come. Play your assignment, which is contained. Make them come inside. You worried about a missed tackle? So in theory, maybe you don't get a missed tackle. Or maybe you do, depends on how your coach grades it. But you get a missed assignment. I'd rather have a missed tackle with I handle my job and now my brothers can eat. I don't have to be selfish and only worry about myself eating. Do your damn job. Turn them inside. Damn. Now we let a team that's not good offensively get a big play and gets them in position to freaking score. We gave them 3 points earlier. Same thing here. Something's not right here. Why is square on the back of those defensive linemen? It's not right. Y'all know how I feel about Corker. This guy has all the ability to be a real good safety on this level and on the next. But I don't know why he hesitated right here. His eyes on the quarterback. He's doing everything right. He's doing everything right. I'm going to tell you when he starts doing wrong. Eyes on the quarterback. He's doing right. Right, wrong. Why you stop? Why you see the ball? The ball is thrown. The ball is almost out of his hand, and you stop. That's not a reason to stop. I'm going to put it fast motion so you can see. He stops. That's no reason. You run through that. You did everything right. Now you run through the damn ball. Or if you're a headhunter like the Steve Atwaters and the Rodney Harrisons and the Melvin Johnsons, maybe you don't want the interception. Maybe you want to decapitate him. Figuratively, not literally. You run through him then. But you don't freaking stop. Oh, dude. And you can see it better here. Watch there. Saw the hesitation. I want to see, you can see the pause. Look how close he is to the ball. Ball is caught there. He is literally probably a yard and a half, maybe a yard from his foot. 3 feet, that's probably a yard from his foot. If he doesn't freaking break down, he intercepts that ball. He can either dive and lay out and catch it, he can run through it, or you run through him. There's no reason for him to catch this ball. Right? Put his guy out. He put his guy out in the bad spot. He didn't even throw it down. So he got lucky, and he got lucky. If this was Melvin Johnson, his helmet would be off. If this was Reggie Rusk, this is an interception. I played with 2 damn good safeties when I was 3, actually. Keogh played a senior. I played with 3 damn good free safeties. I'm going to say Melvin Johnson, Keogh would have knocked his helmet off. Reggie Rusk would have picked it off and went for 6. But neither one of those 3 would have let this result wouldn't have happened. That catch wouldn't have happened. I promise you. Reggie Rusk would have freaking picked that off. He'll be still running right now. He'll be running back to Lexington. You cannot play the damn play perfect. Look, his eyes on the quarterback. He doesn't take his eyes off of the quarterback until there. So there's no reason for you not to be able to drive. Drive through the damn ball. Damn. Players, I'm sorry. You watch me anytime, I'm always on the players because this is football. Any college sport is player driven. I don't care how good a coach you are, it's player driven. You cannot let freebies, that's a freebie. You cannot let freebies go. I said before the Mississippi State game, all Corker needs is 2 interceptions. And I think he can go in the 3rd, possibly the 2nd round. Because he can hit, he can fall into the box. He's good at that. He's got PBUs. So obviously he's around the ball. But now you got to make plays to separate yourself between all the other college safeties. He had 1 interception Mississippi State he should have had, and he had this one. And that's another one, but that's not a given. Those 2 are givens. You cannot let opportunities slip through your hand. And now It allows life for Vandy. And now we know what happens. They freaking score. It's unacceptable, man. And this is another thing. This is why it's frustrating as a former defensive player, and I'm sure it's even more frustrating as a coach, is when they do things right, they are unbelievable. But when they do things wrong, they do it in a way where teams get big plays. Like, we play this, you can't play that any better. I think this is McDaniels, he's got the quarterback. Check. Jones has the running back. Check. Corker is the secondary contain. Check. You know what happens when you get 3 checks? You get a TFL. That's a 1-yard loss. Now, 2nd and 10. Now, Jones got to make sure he doesn't let this guy. See, this is the thing that worries me about Louisville. Jones cannot let him get outside of him. He cannot. That's danger. Now, they call hold on us earlier. Is this not a hold? Can someone tell me, is this not a hold? Please tell me if that's not a hold. That's a damn hold. That's a hold. Now, we do a good job until right there. I'm sorry, y'all. It's a lame call. I definitely agree. But, dude, he is in the black. He's in the green. He's in the black and the green. You cannot do that. You cannot. You just got to pull up. If you were to do his hands up, they wouldn't have called it. This is what got him in trouble. The forearm. That forearm got him in trouble. If he would have pulled his hands up because he's running fast and just rubbed them, they wouldn't have called it. But you can't give him the forearm shiver. This is a good job by Devontae squeezing this down. Devontae playing linebacker this year. This is what sacrifice is all about. I don't know what his aspirations are, but if he wants to play in NFL, he kind of gave up that a little bit by doing what's best for the team and coming down and playing linebacker. He's not a linebacker. But he has improved so much this year. That's pretty good. Good job by Jones. Now we're getting the 2nd down. If we're playing man, and I did it in the cut-up, if we're playing man and you're impressed on a guy who's off the line of scrimmage, okay? Now this is what we bump. Once he goes in motion, I got him, Corker has him. So now if we call bump, that means we're going to bump the responsibility. Now I have him and Corker has the guy who went in motion, okay? If you're going to jam that guy, you got enough time, you got to get back and jam this guy because he's on the line of scrimmage. This would have made it easier on Valentine right here. But the great thing about it is he finishes. That's great job. Squeeze. He's outside because of the motion, and he didn't get himself into a jam. It's hard to get from a motion to get inside. It's not impossible, but it's just a little harder. When in motion, I would have went and I would have came right here and jammed him because I was already intending to press him anyway. But in the motion now, he's got to say, oh, I don't want to get too inside and overrun it. And then this guy can just easy go here. So I'm not mad at him totally playing this outside leverage. But this is how you finish a play. Watch. Arm in. That receiver left arm is disengaged. See that arm? He's got it. The arm is right here. He's separated from the ball. Because that's a catch right there. Then he pulls his arm and incomplete. That's a way to finish. It's a good job of finishing. Now this is good coverage. This is good everything. You can't see the back end because obviously we ain't got all 22. This is a good job by Devontae running him down. with square. Fourth down, y'all. This is inexcusable. One thing I'm not going to do is ever sugarcoat it. One thing I'm going to also say is it's hard to play corner in this league. It's hard, man. Hard. It's the hardest position on the field. Trust me. And I played safety in college. And safety is not even close to being as hard as corner. Trust me. Corner is excruciatingly difficult for a myriad of reasons. But you cannot do this. They're in man. This is your guy if he runs to the baseball field. You don't leave your guy ever in man. You lock on to him forever until the whistle blows. Now, we're in damn good shape right now. And now we have a brain fart. Okay? Let me show you. I don't know if Corker's playing free or he's playing bracket or he's playing bracket. I don't know. I can't tell. But now, he is X'd out. Okay? You don't ever leave him. As a corner, you don't never leave him. Because the safety has inside leverage, you have outside. In this part of the field, you can never leave him. Everybody is freaking covered. Look at that. Everybody is covered. We leave him, we give him space, and now we give him hope. This is two men over here. He's got to throw it to this guy, or he's got to throw it to that guy. And we had this guy with two guys on him. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable, man. That's just unacceptable. That's bad work. You cannot leave your guy. Now, I don't know what the coverage is. I don't know if it's man, but it's not man because no one followed him, so we're in zone. Now, I'm not sure what the coverage is, but you put McDaniels in a tough spot. I don't know if the corner's supposed to be here. This is a good concept and good execution by them because it puts this defensive end in a bind. Does he stay back or does he come up? He stay back or does he come up? Either or, we're in trouble. If he stays back, he's gonna run, and then it's hard to know when to come up as a defensive player. So I don't know what that coverage is. I'm gonna give that one to Vandy. I'm just gonna give that one. They just ran a good play. But now this is the second drive. Remember I said we had three offensive possessions in the second half. We had three, and then the end of the game. I don't count that as possession because you're not trying to do anything but just run the clock. So for everybody saying we freaking sit on the ball, you are grossly mistaken. Now, I don't know if this was a call quarterback run from jump because he's faking the zone read, but C-Rod goes for a block. I don't know if they're calling this a corner blitz, and he's got to get there now because he didn't run the fake. He just went for the block. I'm wondering if that was a call run. I'm not sure. But whatever it is, we were successful. And the guys in 3rd and 2. Now we're going to get C-Rod. It's easy pickings. Good cut by C-Rod. This is the patience that he needs to show. He's not just running downhill into the hole without a purpose. Good cut. Great job, C-Rod. 2nd and 2. This is not sitting on the ball, y'all. This can get you not to play. Harris has made some great catches, but you also, like Wandale is, you got to be productive in the blocking game. He's got this safety. He's got the safety. You got to get up in there. You know he's coming. You saw him drop down in the box, so you know he's coming. You got to want, this is like tackling, this is a want to block him. This is heart and will and want to. DeMarcus didn't want that. He didn't want that at all. He didn't want that block at all. He could have got there. And if he gets there, we get a first down. But nope, that guy makes the tackle. You got to want to do that. You just have to. 3rd and 2. This is another thing why I think I really have a suspicion that, and it's not crazy, that Liam disregards the wide hashes. Or Will just think he has too much arm talent. It's no way he should be looking this far down the field. When he's got the short side of the field right here, one-on-one, Ali is open right now. That's an easy pitch. He could throw that left-handed and get it there. This is easy 5 yards. I don't know why we don't look backside. Now he's got to take the punishment, get the first down. When Ali is wide open. This is what, as a quarterback, this is what you got to give your playmakers chances to make plays. Just like on defense, you got to be a playmaker. You can't be afraid to make a mistake. You got to, on offense, you got to get your playmakers chance to make a play. This is Ali out in space with 1 DB. That 5-yard gain can turn into 40, or 30, or 20, or a touchdown. Get your guy a chance in open space against one guy. We got to make this throw, man. We got to. We got to make that throw. That's the easy one. I'd have told y'all about Jatan. Dude, he's a running back. This to me shows where our mindset were as players. Will show good mechanics for the majority of the game. On this play, his feet are on the 45-yard line. You see the feet. That left foot should be pointing towards the target. Should be pointing towards the target. That foot is pointing that way. So now, this is what happens. Seems really minute when you have amazing arm talent, but that ball gets low. All right, just imagine. Not saying it would have happened. Just imagine if Ali caught the ball up, because now what you got to do is get down, then stand up. That's a half a second. That gives the defensive back a half a second to get closer. Just imagine he caught that ball up front, up high at his numbers. Could he have made that guy miss? Would that guy have been able to get there quickly? He might be still running. You never know. You don't want to do the never know thing, because you want to give him a chance. You want to say, okay, I gave him a good pass, and they made a good break. Now we don't know what could happen, because your mechanics were bad. Now, we're not sitting on the ball, y'all. We passed the ball on 1st and 10. That's not sitting on the damn ball. Good cut. It doesn't seem like much, y'all. I know it doesn't, but this patience and that cut right there, when there's nothing here, he gets backside and get us 3 to 4 yards. That's huge. I can't wait till tomorrow night, the locker with me and Anthony White. We're going to talk about Jatan. Baller, man. Certified baller. Now talk about this play. I'm going to do it again. We got a GT guard tackle pull. When that happens, with the front that they're in, with the formation, when we're in 13 personnel, we got 1, 2, 3 tight ends. So there's 13 personnel. Okay, that's gonna put a shit ton of guys in the box, right? So you got 8 guys in the box, just in theory, just because of our alignment. So now they're going to probably put 9 guys in the box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're going to put 10. They're going to put him man to man. All right. They got 10 men in the box, and we got really 9 men to block because the running back's supposed to make 1 guy miss, right? So when you pull those guys, someone has to make up for the 2 guys that are lined up in front of them. So 1 guy is Fortner. Block here, here, here. Well, nope, because they're pulling. So they're going to leave 2 of these guys unblocked. Probably is going to try to get to the second level, get to here and leave 2 guys blocked. All right. So if Fortner goes to here, Jordan's got to block that guy. All it takes is 1 guy to mess up. See that? We don't get to him. And he's unblocked because the tight end went to the wrong person. But I want you to see what happens if he's blocked. That's a one-on-one block. And there's nobody else. So remember, they got everybody right here. They got all 10 guys here, right? They got everybody's here. He's the only guy left. I feel comfortable saying, even if Horsey's blocking him there, I feel comfortable. Jatan could probably bounce it and go for 6. Or he can just hit that thing up in here and at least get the first down. Shooting ourselves in the foot. 3rd and 12. Watch this. I don't know. He needs to be in the system longer. I'm gonna give him this. But I don't understand why we don't throw the crossing route. DeMarcus Harris is wide open. He's wide open. Looks like he's looking that way too. Maybe he's trying to throw to Cummings. But if your eyesight points there, he's wide open. He's butt naked open. Who's on him? Now DeMarcus looking like, why didn't he throw it to me? He's wide open. There's still nobody on him. Got to get it to him. Got to get it to him. Now the defense, now we kick a field goal, so we get points. Now they run this flea flicker. And I'm not going to say because I don't know what happened, but obviously Mosley didn't stay in the zone. Whatever they ran, whatever they tried to run, we got fooled. So now they get a damn big-ass play. Now they're at the 50. Now it makes calling plays a lot easier. I'm really, I want y'all to understand, Justin Rogers is not a nose tackle, in my opinion. When he can shade, when he get on either side of the center in a 1 tech or even a 2, I think he's more successful because he's not a big body. He's not 340. So for him to hold an anchor here, and he's going to get double team or chipped by a guard. If he's here, he's going to get double team or chipped by a guard. And when he can use his athleticism, I think he's better there. That's a great job by him. And Valentine. Now it's 2nd and 11. We got them behind the chain. Defense got to hold their water. And do we? Yes, we do. Look at my man Pascal up top. Vandy's O-line was damn near horrible. Him and Gibson. Gibson gets him a little half a tackle, half a TFL, if they call it TFL. And Pascal ruins that. Now it's 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11. 3rd and freaking 11. We cannot let them get away with this. We cannot. We got to get off the field. Okay? The timing on this stunt was off because I'm not sure what number that is. It's 90. Is that Ripka? Ripka can't engage. He's got to come up. Weaver's going to come inside and hopefully engage too. He's got to come around. He's got to come clean. He engages with the guard too much, and now the timing is off. He engages, now the timing is off. It allows this guy time to scramble, but that doesn't give Valentine any excuse to not be on that. You can see it here a little bit. He was hesitant in coming up. You can see like a kind of a pause. We got to be on that, man. It's 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11. Damn. I don't want to harp on this, but I'm going to harp on it. I want you to understand. This is, I don't know if it's me, all right? But if they're in cover 3, which looks like they are, maybe they're in cover 3 with a robber. Okay, whoa, so this makes it bad on a lot of people. Who is this? I'm not sure. If this cover 3 with a robber, remember how we said there's 6 underneath zones, right? Flat, curl, hook, and 3 on the other side. Okay. So in theory now, Orca's dropping to the hook. I don't know who this is. It's going from curl to flat. That's their responsibility. Now, I don't know if they teach the same way I was taught. When a quarterback rolls out, this guy can't get caught in here. He doesn't have hook. He needs to be on the other side of the receiver. He needs to be right here. Oops, my bad. He needs to be right here, not inside of him. So now it creates a window, because now when the quarterback scrambles, he should get to the flat. So in theory, he's not in bad shape, though. That's not bad shape. He could be about right here, though, but that's not bad. But we can't give that up, man. But here's what I was getting at. As a corner, if I'm in cover 3, and number 2 doesn't go vertical, I'm one-on-one with the damn outside guy. Because there's nobody else who can get deep into my zone. Unless he's coming from all the way over here. Remember, there's only 2 guys over here. And if he does this, this is the only guy that can get behind me. So you play him almost like you play him like his man. That's how I played it. There's no one else that can threaten your third. And honestly, if this guy goes across, the middle safety should carry him. I appreciate that, Ben. Man, it's simple, y'all. It's simple. We make it so complicated. But this is the thing. He's a young player. He's a sophomore, freshman, really. That was square. He's a freshman. This is his first year starting. I'm going to give him a little more leeway than the other 2 guys on the other side. Because those guys are seniors. They have been in this game a long time. Now, whatever this was, I don't know if it was a screen and go. Here's the thing. When you got a quarterback who can escape the pocket, this worries me against Louisville. If Cunningham is healthy, he can kill us. We got to maintain our rush lanes. We cannot get thrown out and create a nice window in the middle. We got to push. I can't see the number. He's got to push up the hash, and he's got to push right in the middle of the field. We cannot get pushed outside, because now you give him a void. Ugh. Now we're running. Got to have discipline. Rush lane discipline. Now, this is difficult on Weaver. This is why having a mobile quarterback is so key. He's got contained in quarterback. With this zone read, he cannot crash down too quickly, because if he crashed down too quickly, he's out the gate, and there's nobody else over here except him, except the corner, Valentine. So he's got to be patient, and now he's got to come. And that's the best you can do. But you live to see another down. See, now we're in man, and we know who the quarterback is. We know how they like to run this sprint option. We got to get to the pitch, man. We got to know what can happen. Like I said, I think it was yesterday. Pre-snap, you got to think through the scenarios. If they run right now with him outside of me, if they run any option over here, I got to find a way to get over the top of him to prevent that. Okay? But we don't. We get caught. He hook us. And let's just, if that's not a hole, I don't know what a hole is. That's preventing Jones from getting this way. That's a hole, man. I don't understand how we get called for a hole early in the game, and that's not a hole. This is pass lane discipline. Stand. This is a quarterback draw. Perfect job by, I think that's Ripka. Great job playing your responsibility, doing your job. Again, trying to keep him inside the pocket. Not bad. We got everybody covered. I can't see what's going on backside, y'all, so it's hard for me to say much. 3rd and 10. Now, this is good work by Valentine. If we had this against Mississippi State, that game might be different. Watch how he comes and tries to take out the left hip. Turn the running back inside, but come hard and turn him inside. He doesn't throw, but you can see the thought process. He didn't go there and chatter his feet and say, "Oh, I'm gonna give you 2 we go." He went for the outside hip. He went for this hip right here, head across the bow. He tried. Look, it's 5-yard game. That's all you want. I like everything until right there. He's got to be patient. He's got to stay inside of him and sit like he's sitting, and then be aggressive with a jam. But stay inside. He went outside right there. See that foot? That left foot went out and he lost the leverage. He's inside now. Now he just got to stay patient and stay right there. Right? If they can throw this and complete it, it's a completion. It's a touchdown. You let in essence, you give them high five, say, man, that was a good throw, good route. But you don't want to give up the easy route. You got to be patient inside. And for me, like I've talked about in the past, you do this in practice. You see how much, because look, in practice, I don't give a damn how many times the receiver catches a ball on me because I'm trying stuff. See how patient you can be. See how, can I allow him, if I'm patient right here, can I allow him to get past even with me? And I can adjust and make a play on the fade in the back corner? Can I be that patient? Or I need to give him to my toes and then I got to turn? Right? You got to test your abilities, your reaction. So that's all about reps and patience. He's got to stay more patient. He's got to stay more patient right there. Stay inside. So now they go for 2. This is great. Look, who is that? I can't see it. I'll see it in a second. Okay. That's Ty. All right, y'all. Let me help you understand. This is what I want. I don't know who this is. Is this Mosley? So that they're in a reduced formation. They got basically 20 yards of width to throw this ball on this guy. And it's just, if with a good throw, it's a touchdown. But he can't throw it because Ty right here sinks back in coverage. See that? See him sink back? How many times I say, make him throw it here? Make them throw it short. You take away the deep one. This is excellent job by Ty. Now all you got to do is come and make a tackle. Perfect. You can't play it any better. Offense, we just got to run 5-minute offense, get this thing down to 2 minutes. Jatan is running his ass off. Tried to told y'all. Now they're loading the box. It is what it is. But now, 2nd and 9, are we just going to run it? No, we're going to pass it. Now, I still just don't get. This is what I don't get. I don't get why we throwing it there when we got this one. That one. That's a short, it's just a shorter throw. We're the guy who can probably make a little more happen after the catch. But we still get 3rd and 2. Now we just got 2 men. They got a lot of men in the box. We just can't block it. We couldn't cut off that defensive lineman. And it is what it is. That's a good job. Gotta contain them though. You gotta get better at that because if Cunningham is healthy, he's gonna wreak havoc on us. This right here, gonna wreak havoc. Not good work. Can't lose contain. Yeah, Tyler, I'm so watch this. This is what Stoops is worried about. Let me show you. Tyler, I think he needs to be more involved now. I think he needs to be, and this is blasphemous by a lot of people, and I know you can't do this because it'll be, in essence, a little wrong. But Jatan should start. People are gonna laugh at me when I say that. He gives you the most complete running back for this system right now. He's showing you he can run with an edge. Now, is he as big of a bulldozer as C-Rod? No. But his ability to read blocks, cut back, jump cuts, catch the ball in the backfield, you give a defense a lot more things to worry about. But this is what Coach Stoops was worried about, is this. See, this is, why is he jumping this? See, this is the little stuff that is hard for me to fathom. And I think it's hard for me. That's why it's kind of hard for me to coach. Good point, Tyler. I'm not sure. That's a good point, man. I'm not sure. Yeah, could have been. You're probably right, Tyler. He would have probably had more run if he wouldn't have missed those first 6 games. You're right. This is when football IQ matters, okay? Let me show you something. This is a guy who's trying to jump a route instead of playing technique. Because I don't think they're a man. He gets out leveraged by this guy because he's trying to jump this route. And I don't have no problem as a playmaker him jumping a route. But the quarterback body is facing this way. He should be jumping that, not this. I hope y'all see what I'm saying. The other quarterback is oops, I went too fast. Everything is going to the swing back. Everything. There's no reason to jump that. You need to jump that one. And we got lucky. And I'm gonna show you something else. This is a damn hole. But we don't get these. Look at number 2. I'm gonna just play a fast motion. Watch number 2 does a Valentine. It's a subtle pull on the jersey. See that right there? That's hand caught in a cookie jar. That's a damn hole. But if we do it, they're gonna call it. It's bullshit, man. Pisses me off. So he's asking coach, what is he doing? 2nd and 5. Good job. 3rd and 2. Now this game is almost over. That's a halfway decent break by Mosley. Now 4th and 2. I don't understand why he doesn't throw it. right there to that tight end right here. So now they're off. Now we're going to close the game out. Don't know why Wandale is still in the game, but I'm going to tell you why. Here's what happens sometimes. Good jump cut. Is coaches will penalize your ass for not executing. So they probably got a halftime offense. One good series, we score, we'll take you out. Well, they didn't do that. So he left their ass in the game. This is kind of punishment for not doing what you're supposed to do. And it's cold. So it's been good to get off the sideline and get in that warm jacket and stand by the what they call it, the blower that blows out heat. Now we need to see more of this. When they got, this is what I want you to understand. We got 6, 7, 8 guys to block. If the quarterback's running, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's even because you got an extra blocker. The running back is an extra blocker. If T-Rod would have been running that, we probably got hit behind the line of scrimmage. We got to get Will more involved in the run game. If we only got a few games left, he's got to learn how to slide though. But we got to get him involved in the run game more. Hopefully this weekend against New Mexico State, we get some more of the young guys in the game because we only got 2 games, 3 games at most left. So all the guys can play who haven't played. They can get their games in and still be redshirted. So for everyone, I hope this film shows for everyone who thought we sat on the ball, it's a lie. It's a blatant lie. And I hate people spreading bad information out. This second half was all on defense, giving up, letting Vandy keep possessing the ball by not getting off the field on third down. We had ample opportunities to give the offense at least 2 more possessions if we get off on third and long, but we didn't. And we allowed them big plays. So it's really, that's all it is. Yeah, a bit. I don't know, man. I don't know. I have some theories on it, but he's too big of a force to not use his ability. I mean, it's really that simple. You don't want to have him get that shoulder banged up too much, but you got to keep the defense honest. I'll say this, if we run a real zone read, it'll make the offensive line blocking a lot easier because it will take somebody off of their hands because someone is going to have to be responsible for him. And we don't show it enough. All right, guys, that's it for me. Ooh, I got it a little bit over an hour. I'm proud of myself. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you guys next week after New Mexico State getting ready for that team up north. No, he wasn't. Well, Tyler, he couldn't be involved in the Mississippi State game, to be honest with you, because we got down so quickly. I mean, we really watched that game. See, offense, here's the thing about offense, guys, quickie, is the game, you can come in the game with a certain way you want to attack a team, but when the score dictates you got to do something that you really didn't want to do, you got to do it. When we got down 31-10, all the other crap we want to do got shoved down the road because we had to pass the ball. So it's kind of it's the game dictates your play calling. That's why coaches like to script the first whatever because they want to get something in before the game starts dictating. So they want to see if this formation or that route works. So if they want to recall on it later, they know how the defense adjusted to it. But when the score starts dictating how you want to call a game, the score is more important than what you want to do sometimes. So we had to start passing the ball a lot more in that second half against Mississippi State than I really think we wanted to do. Getting those 2 back-to-back turnovers really screwed that game up. All right, y'all. I really appreciate y'all watching. Hey, If you can, go and hit the subscribe button when you're on YouTube. Hit the like button. Comment. I respond to comments. Comment if you want. Share it, please, to whatever other platform you frequent. Appreciate you guys watching. And again, I'll see you guys next week.